Hi y'all. So as I said, it's Gastroparesis Awareness Month, so I wanted to do some videos that kind of focus on some of the issues that come with that. Now, the frustrating thing is with gastroparesis, a lot of the times you can't eat anything orally, or there's certain things that you can't eat that'll make you sick. For example, I can't eat fruits and vegetables anymore, and I loved salads. Um, what gets even more frustrating than that, though, is you can lose a drastic amount of weight, or your body goes into quote unquote starvation mode, and that's when any calories it takes in, it stores its fat to protect itself. So you could be starving at 90 pounds, and then those who are starving at 200 pounds, most physicians will not believe that there's a problem. Um, I've dealt with it for a few years. At my lowest, I was 100 pounds. At my highest, I was about 200. And doctors would look at me and wonder why I was still on TPN weighing 200, 200 pounds. And it was because my body was protecting itself in case I couldn't get any additional nutrition back in. Currently, I am trying to maintain nutrition orally. I am not on TPN. I am not on tube feeds. I have lost about 30 pounds since getting off of both. But it's hard. And when you're sitting there at 200 pounds and doctors are questioning you, you start to question yourself. And if you're like me and you got really, really skinny and then you got really, really big, it's really hard to feel comfortable with the person you are at that time. Um, I know I have been ashamed of my body weight. I've been ashamed of the shape. Um, I've compared myself to pictures of what I looked like when I was 105 pounds, and I know I was extremely sick then, but it's like, well, I was so tiny, and now, like, that just seems so far off. It's not even a goal, and quite honestly, I don't want to be that small again, um, because I did look extremely sick. But it's hard because so many people judge you on your body weight, and a lot of the times you have absolutely no control over it. Um, just because I'm overweight does not mean that I'm healthy, does not mean that I do not have an issue where my stomach and intestines are not functioning properly. And just because I'm thin does not mean, that I eat healthy and, you know, it's a healthy way to be thin. Um, it's just an extremely frustrating thing. Um, and I've lost a bit of weight, and I can see it in my pictures. Um, but it's still very hard to deal with. The other factor that plays in for me is I have idiopathic angioedema. I get idiopathic swelling from my mast cell condition being, with my mast cells being overactive. They release histamine, and so my body will swell up. And so, like, I look at the pictures from 3 weeks ago from the fundraiser, and I look at a picture from yesterday, and I would think it was months apart, because when my body is stressed out, it pushes my, it causes my mast cells to, um, release more histamine, and the swelling will start to come. So for a lot of people, it's not just the gastroparesis that's causing it. The other issue with gastroparesis, and I know I've dealt with it, I'm getting better, is impulse control. When I got my feeding tube, I went 6 months without eating or drinking anything other than Gatorade and maybe some Skittles or gummy candy, but not a lot. I was barely able to eat anything. And as soon as I was starting to tolerate more food, eat more, um, you know, eat a wider variety, it started becoming, well, I need to eat as much of this as I can in case I can't eat it ever again tomorrow. And so that will also add to weight gain sometimes. I know I'm not the only one that's had that problem, you know, where you open up a bag of chips and you can't eat just one anymore, and you want to eat the entire bag because you either missed it or you don't want to miss the opportunity to have them. And psychologically, it takes a toll on you, and you have to work on it and have to remind yourself, you don't know what tomorrow is going to bring, but you still need to do what's best for your body and stay healthy. And overeating is not going to do that. If, it took some time to reset, there's still certain things that as soon as I start eating it, I can't control how much I eat. And then I do get physically sick, but sometimes it's worth it. Um, Other times I regret it right away, but I'm responsible for my own actions. Um, you know, in regards to the weight loss, when I was on TPN and or feeding tubes, I was gaining a certain amount of calories in daily. So I had no control over my calorie intake and the fat intake because I was getting lipids also. And so it was very hard to lose weight that way. Even though I had started to become a little bit more active. And so I don't remember if I put this in my depression video, but part of my depression, um, one of my ways to fight depression was also to get up and get moving a little bit, start to lose weight. I don't need to lose a lot. Um, you know, a pound or two here is celebrated for me. Um, with the amount of steroids I tend to get for procedures or, due to reactions, things like that, um, you know, I'm always going to have to deal with not having a normal body. But I went and got myself, it's like a Fitbit. It's the Samsung version of a Fitbit. My mom has one and my cousin has one, and we compete against each other to see who gets the most steps. Now lately, I haven't been getting very many steps in because I've been having severe migraines and I've been spending most of my days in bed. But easily, like yesterday, I hit 5,000 steps before 4 o'clock because me and my mom went to Target and walked around and got a few things. Um, so it's a reminder to get up and walk and move a little bit more, get some more stretches in during the day, things like that. Um, for those of you dealing with weight problems and body image issues due to whatever reason, whether it's gastroparesis, um, diabetes, anorexia, bulimia, any of it, um, you guys are beautiful the way you are. God makes all of our bodies different for a reason, to handle different things. Um, and my fight is never going to be the same as your fight. So I can in no way judge you for your weight. And I no longer care if people judge me from my weight. It's my body. I feel comfortable in my body after fighting to live for 3.5 years now. I'm alive, and that's what matters, and that's all that matters. You're alive, and you're healthy, and you're enjoying life. So please always remember that Impulse controls, it takes a little bit of time. It can take a couple years. I mean, it's still hard for me. Um, and I started having food again in 2014. Um, so, impulse control is a fight, but it's there. You can do it, you know, mentally, whether it's PTSD, depression, you know, there's people out there to talk to. Feel free to contact me. I've been there, done that. Um, you know, it's hard, and a lot of people don't understand. And I think the hardest one is when you are a normal weight or overweight, and people think, well, absolutely nothing can be wrong with you if, you're overweight or a normal weight, or if there is something wrong with you because and you are overweight, then obviously it's your weight that's causing the problem. If you would lose some weight, then you'd be fine. We'll tell that to the 100-pound me who couldn't eat a thing. Um, so just remember, honestly, I mean this for guys too. You, your soul is what makes you beautiful, not your body. And, just have the strength to go day by day and have a friend who you can talk to. And if you don't have a friend you can talk to, you guys can always reach out to me, whether it's through YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to put out there. Um, you know, you're alive, and that's what matters. And it's 4:10 in the morning. I haven't slept. I did straighten my hair compared to last night's video. So hopefully I can get some sleep now that I've got a video done. I'll upload it and see if maybe I can get some rest because I've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. For Vials of Love. Um, Again, as always, if anybody has a certain topic they want me to discuss, please contact me, let me know, comment on one of my videos, and I will do the best that I can. Thank you. Good night.